I've been trying to integrate some certain good habits into my mom's routine. And I always ask her, Mom, you had autoimmunity. Autoimmunity just means that your nervous system is overstimulated and it is attacking your own organs. Okay, the first step is to avoid gluten, dairy, fix the gut. I have done everything. Still, mom had autoimmunity, and I told her, midday, start breathing or meditation, get into your feminine mood, take rest, sleep for some time. And then she always say, 8 to 10 I'm busy here, 11 to 1 here, 2 to 4 here. She's busy life. She also run My Duty Jalandhar and part of the product development team. And then he says, then Papa comes. Okay, I understand that she's a very efficient lady and she has managed the whole day very good. But then I have also seen that she's doing good time management and not energy management. What is energy management? For example, you walked into the kitchen and you see that the people who are working, the cooks, they have, not followed the processes and made the food the way you didn't want it. So how much energy you want to give in complaining? How much energy you want to give in being victim? In fact, I always tell women, I met a friend of mine and there was another friend of hers and she was venting and victimizing her life situation. And I was like, didn't this evening was about to leave worries home and on the table we can laugh? That's what men do. I would see that men would sit at one corner and women at one corner. And there's always laughter from men's table. Energy management is so important that if you manage your energy well, you can actually fix your autoimmunity. You can lose weight. Why lose weight? Because sometimes your body just doesn't feel safe. Your nervous system doesn't feel safe. So one has to always decide, do I want to give my energy to this task or not? Women especially who have control issues, they cannot delegate tasks. It means 20 years ago, when they came to this house, they were taking care of kitchen, taking care of certain areas, but now they should let go. That is always the problem in Indian families, especially when the mother-in-law and the new daughter-in-law, that's where the friction happens. Daughter-in-law is giving an opportunity to mother-in-law to step back from house responsibilities, and she can actually spend more time in fixing her health, more time, because at that age, your health needs a lot of attention. More time connecting to God, socializing, but they just don't want to give that part of life to anyone because they are so used to in this loop and they are not ready to change. So guys, manage your energies well. Whenever certain tasks come, always ask, does it need my attention? There's one thing you will see, my phone never rings. Whole day, my phone won't ring. I am very proud saying that. Why? Because if something is very emergency, call me. Otherwise, drop me an audio. Once in every 2 to 3 hours, I'll pick up my phone and I will answer all the audios. Because, WhatsApp, Instagram has done something to us that unintentionally we'll just pick up phone and we will start scrolling and we forget why initially we came, what we wanted to do, and then it's just scroll syndrome. So I intentionally pick up my phone at every 9, 12, 3, 6 and I answer everyone. So when you manage your energies well, you don't give your energy where there is toxicity, you don't give your energy if you have a toxic family member that's always venting out, always victim mentality. You don't give your energies where you are not valued. Very important for women, because women who have self-worth issues, they confuse self-worth with unconditional love. They say, okay, I'm giving unconditional love. No, but you are just teaching another person how to treat you. Yeah, it's gonna pain, but you have to always choose your pain. Is the pain of teaching someone or distancing someone, do this pain you want to take, or this person always demeaning you, do you want that kind of pain? And it's okay to set boundaries even with your kids. It's okay to set boundaries even with your family. because everybody wants to take energy from you. Now imagine you just started a business and you know it's your vision, it's your passion, and then suddenly your best friend, she just had a bad day and you say, I'm unavailable now, because now you are creating something which makes you happy. And that is when people always say, yeah, you have changed. You have not changed, you have just learned how to manage your energies and give your maximum energy in doing. One of the concepts which I've learned after working 6 years from home is work from home is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Why? Because we women are tuned to overthink, overanalyze, make stories, draw to conclusion, which means nothing. Which means absolutely nothing. Because if a person is a red flag, he's going to red flag 2-3 times. But if you're making stories, making strategies, and you know why it happens? Because in your house, you have space to think so much. So every passing minute, we are feeling a different emotion. Right now I'm sad, now I'm excited, now I want to build something, now I am in regret, now I'm in fear. If you give energy to every emotion, you will be just a chaotic person. You know, somebody will say she's an unstable person because one time she's like this, one time she's like. So, you know, see your emotions also as passing by and always ask, does this emotion needs energy? The moment you feel that you are overthinking, just get up and do karma. Go, 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 people. Don't give yourself, fill your day with activities so you do not have even time to think. Because if your energies are elevated, the real energies will come join you. The one who cannot join you will fall off. Why to worry for future which you have not seen? Just surrender. What will be yours stays yours. Who's judging you sitting because they have nothing to do, they will anyways fall off. Invest your energies where you want to give very wisely. It's your life.